Hello, it's good to have you back. I am Uvirandan Paul and you are at A2P from Access to Phoenix. In this video, I am going to discuss the demodulation process of SSBC signal, that is single sideband suppressed carrier signal. Till now, I have discussed the methods to generate SSBC signal by filter method, then phase shift method, and in the last video by third method, which is also called Weber's method. Let me give a brief idea on those methods. The first method that we discussed was filter method. This is the block diagram of it. We have discussed the working of it, and we have also discussed why only voice signals can be generated to form SSBC signal using this method. The next method we discussed was phase shift method, and the working of this method was well explained. And lastly, I discussed third method or Weber's method and the working of it. Now out of these three methods, phase shift method is mostly used to generate SSBC signals, because the other methods like filter method is not applicable for signals other than voice signals, and third method, in spite of being very efficient, it is very complex and expensive. Since phase shift method is generally used, we will discuss the demodulation of it with respect to phase shift method. Demodulation of this signal is done by synchronous detector, but rather if we use envelope detector, then the result will be totally distorted from the message that was actually sent and the message that we get. So synchronous detector or coherent detector is used, and so the block diagram will be this CT, that is locally generated carrier signal, must be coherent to the carrier signal that is used to generate SSBC signal. The output of this balanced modulator is passed through a low pass filter that has characteristic frequency of FM, and the output is the message signal. So let us demodulate this SSBC signal. Suppose the single sideband suppressed carrier signal is ST. As we have already discussed that balanced modulator is a product modulator, so XT will be ST into CT, and I have generated the SSBC signal using phase shift method. So ST is MT into C hat T plus or minus M hat T into CT. If you remember, in Hilbert transform we discussed that when a signal is passed through an Hilbert transform, the result is represented by giving a hat. Let us consider MT is AM cos omega MT and CT is cos omega CT. So M hat T will be AM sin omega MT and C hat T will be sin omega CT. Please watch the video I have created on Hilbert transform to understand this thing. So XT is MT into C hat T plus M hat T into CT, that is MT into cos omega CT into sin omega CT plus M hat T into cos square omega CT. So MT upon 2 into sin 2 omega CT plus M hat T into 1 plus cos 2 omega CT divided by 2. So we will get MT upon 2 sin 2 omega CT plus M hat T upon 2 cos 2 omega CT plus M hat T. This signal has a frequency of 2 omega C plus minus omega M. This signal also has the same frequency, and this signal has a frequency of omega M. So when this XT is passed through this low pass filter that has characteristic frequency of FM, only this signal will be passed and this signal will be suppressed. So YT will be M hat T upon 2. Now you might feel that this is not the signal that we desire to have at the receiver end, right? But actually it's not, because MT and M hat T are nothing but the same signal with the phase difference of 90 degree. So the characteristics of these two signals, MT and M hat T, are not different. Only the phase is shifted by 90 degree, and we can use another phase shifter at the output if we want. So that is how single sideband suppressed carrier signals are demodulated, and thus we have completed the discussion on single sideband suppressed carrier signal. Let us do a quick recap. SSBC signal is demodulated using coherent detection, because using envelope detector we will have a distorted signal at the output. The general block diagram of synchronous detection or coherent detection is this. The signal which we want to demodulate, that is ST, and a locally generated signal coherent to the carrier signal that is used to generate it are passed through the balanced modulator. The output is then passed to a low pass filter, and the output we are getting is the message signal we desire to find at the receiver end. And this is the complete working of this process. So I really hope that this video has helped you to understand the demodulation process of SSBC signal And if so, then do me a favor. Before leaving, click on the like button and share it with your friends. And for any doubts, if any, write them in the comment box as well. And obviously, if you are new to this channel, then subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon so that you can get notified whenever I upload a new video. In last 4 to 5 videos, I have discussed the generation and demodulation of SSBC signal. If you haven't watched the modulation processes of this signal, then watch them. The links are given in the description box. Discussions on other signals like DSB-FC and DSB-SC signals are also present in the playlist. I had already created a playlist on clipper and clamper circuits. Visit the playlist on analog circuits as well. If you have any suggestions or doubts in them, then use the comment box. Thanks for watching. Do well.